Hi, and welcome to the Toon Goons, the podcast in which we take an adult and critical perspective into the world of cartoons and animation and analyze how they affect the pop cultural landscape at large. I'm one of your hosts, Nikki.
I'm Nina.
And I am a Artuchoke burger with Toon Goonster cheese. Hashtag eat the burgers.
Alright. His name is Tooch, if you've never listened to him before. And today we are talking about one of our favorite shows on the air right now.
I think everybody's favorite show. I think it's on like everybody's list of favorite shows.
Basically.
Yeah. It's absolutely arrived. Bob's Burgers.
Woo!
Yay.
Before we do that, as always, we got some news to talk about. Shorter than last week, so that'll be nice.
Totally. We'll start with like the biggest story. Probably the one everybody wants us to talk about. And that is the Adventure Time movie that is going to happen.
Yes.
Theatrical movie.
Theatrical movie.
In your theaters.
Warner Brothers is developing it for the big screen. Project will be produced by Chris McKay and Roy Lee. McKay was an executive producer of the Lego Movie. And looking for whatever the heck Roy Lee did. I don't know. But I do know that Penn Ward is going to be up in this biz. If you don't know, he hasn't been the showrunner for a little while. He's been a producer on Adventure Time. But for this movie, he's going to be like...
Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. I'm gonna do my show again. Hey, movie, yeah. Alright.
After that, don't bother me. I'll be really tired.
Yeah,
He's going to have involvement in writing it. So that's a big job.
Please don't make me do things.
But that's about all we know. I found another article. I don't know if it has any more information. But...
Well, because mostly, like, the journalism has been big press, so half of the article is like, okay, here's what your kids have been watching on television since 2010. It's getting a movie. These are the people you care about that are working on it. They did the Lego Movie. You liked that, right? Here's more information about all the Lego shit they've done. Oh, and Adventure Time's this show.
Here's an image of it, which is a piece of fan art featuring a bunch of OCs, and we don't know fucking anything about this show.
Fact check.
Deadline.com.
More like fart check. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, Cartoon hasn't had a big screen movie since, like,
Powerpuff Girls.
2009 or something? 2006?
Yeah,
I mean, like,
Powerpuff Girls scared him off.
Well, I was going to say that's Cartoon Network's. Obviously, Nickelodeon has had SpongeBob.
Nickelodeon had the Hey Arnold movie, Wild Thornberrys movie, all those Rugrats movies. It was a thing back in the day.
But Cartoon Network was scared off with the Powerpuff Girls movie failing.
Yeah. And Nickelodeon, after all those movies failed, and they're like, let's just do TV movies. It's way more affordable.
Stop sending Rugrats places.
They're so small.
They shouldn't be on planes.
This is going to be interesting, though, because I know whenever we watch Adventure Time with our dad, he can't watch more than, like, 4 episodes at a time without falling asleep. So I don't know if we'll be able to handle a full, hour and a half motion picture of Adventure Time. We've never had it in a format that long before. We don't even know if it works.
Yeah,
Hopefully it does.
Yeah, there have been 2-part episodes, and so 22 minutes is the longest that we've seen it happen. And they have been... broken up pretty well. Like both times they've done that, it has ended pretty definitively before they go on to the next one. Or it's
clear-cut chunks.
Yeah, and they've actually done it 3 times. There was Mortal Folly, Return of the Nightosphere, and Finn the Human.
Yeah.
And like we mentioned, I think last week, they've got that miniseries coming up, which will be like a 4-episode arc. So I guess it's like a stepping stone, but these are both being developed in tandem, so it's not like they would have had that much time to learn.
And those 2-parters are developed with the break in the middle.
Yeah.
This is a continuous movie. Yeah. There's no intermissions anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure even the miniseries will be like, like chunked. Which is
exactly.
A word I keep wanting to use.
Yeah,
the
so...
movie's gonna keep going.
Yeah, so it's like, what are they going to do? What's going to be the big adventure? Because we all sort of have this feeling that Adventure Time is winding down. are they going to make it really plot heavy and really esoteric for people who aren't fans? Are they going to make it more general? Like, what do you think they're going to do?
I feel like, because, like, my first gut instinct is like, well, no, because there's going to be people coming to the theater who don't know nothing about Adventure Time, and also there's going to be people watching the show who haven't seen the movie, so making it critical to the rest of the franchise would be a little dumb.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what else can they do other than make a giant epic plot thing for a freaking movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I think I've mentioned this before, like, Rugrats kind of did that, you know. The Rugrats movies, at least the first two ones, you come back to the show after the movie and like, oh, status quo's changed. There's new characters now.
Yeah.
But it's not like the rest of the events were that important.
Yeah, because that was really all that changed. Is, oh, there's another little person. Hello, tiny infant. You're new.
In the second one, Chucky started talking. He said no, and then when the show came back, he was doing that a bunch. But that was like one or two episodes that they did anything with that.
I remember the television episode that introduced that, but I completely forgot it was a movie thing.
Yeah, that was like a big scene at the end of the movie. Like
where he was like, "No, does anybody object to this marriage?" And Chucky bursts in. He's like, "No."
Actually, now that I think about it, never saw past the first Rugrats movie.
Oh dear, you didn't see the "Who Let the Dogs Out" scene in the they go to Paris one?
Wasn't that? I think I did because it might have been in every trailer.
Oh, it was definitely in the trailer, as well as the image of Spike peeing on the Eiffel Tower.
Yep.
Ah, yes. Those were the days.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, so this is going to be super interesting. It's something to keep an eye on.
Cannot wait.
It's probably going to take a long time.
Yeah.
Who knows how far along this is. So, our next story... Oh.
What if it's like an anthology of like 3 different stories? Because they're like, we don't know what else to do.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, it'd be a weird cop-out, but I'll watch it.
No, man, I want them to go for Best Picture. Like,
oh my god, if it's a theatrical film, that could be eligible.
Yeah, totally.
What if Adventure Time won an Oscar? It's never gonna happen.
It might, though, because it's so high profile. All those old farts are gonna have to go with their kids and their grandkids. There's no way they can get out of it.
It's not Disney or Pixar, though, and the style is so minimalist, they're gonna think it's poorly drawn, because they don't understand how drawings work. They're gonna be like, what's this round yellow dog-like thing in my movie screen? They're gonna
see one of those scrolling backgrounds that give you a seizure, and then they're gonna be like, no.
I mean, I'm a young person, and those panoramic backgrounds are pretty rough.
Yeah. Imagine on the big screen.
Oh man.
Well, they'll have a higher frame rate, so it'll probably be worse.
Yeah, I don't know. It's bigger.
Alright.
What's next?
Okay, so Nickelodeon has a new show coming out.
Ooh.
The reason why I bring it up, because, we know Nickelodeon's been having some rough times in the eyes of its fans, but, let's give it a chance. We've got Rocket Dog, now we've got this, and this show is called Harvey Beaks, and it is created by the creator of Chowder, H.C. Greenblatt.
C.H. Greenblatt?
C.H. Greenblatt.
Rad.
Totally.
Also known as he worked on Billy and Mandy. He created Fred Burger and also voiced him. Yes.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, it's going to be a 26-episode show, and it's about a mild-mannered bird and his 2 wild best friends who embark on a series of hilarious adventures. It's set in a magical forest where one sweet, play-by-the-rules young bird named Harvey is on a mission to experience wild adventures with the help of his reckless best friends Fee and Foo. In the special first look, Pee-Choo, Harvey must do the one thing he's never managed before, get into really big trouble. And then they will encore the series launch for the first episode on the next day when that preview rolls out, which is going to be called The Spitting Tree, in which our heroes spit from the highest tree in the forest. It's going to premiere March 29th, so pretty soon-ish. With the first look, and then the first look is going to be the 28th, and then the actual premiere will be the 29th. Yes.
Cool. Sounds like it could be something akin to like a fantasy Clarence.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
Heartwarming.
Harvey's adorable. I love his character design. He's a giant circle head man. And there's like this little mushroom guy hiding in the background. I want to be his friend. He looks cute. He looks like a cross between an elephant and a mushroom, but I can't tell because he's behind a tree. Oh, this looks sweet, and I hope it's good, and that kids like it if it's good.
Yeah, same. I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Yeah,
I trust C.H. Greenblatt.
Hello.
He's a funny man.
Let's bring Nickelodeon back.
Yes.
All right. So, as you may or may not have heard on the internet, we lost a amazing human being this past week, Leonard Nimoy.
I'm really devastated about this, actually.
Yeah.
No,
I was not ready for this.
No, I wasn't either. I heard that he was in the hospital. I saw that he was sick, but I thought he'd be fine. But he was not.
I mean, honestly, at least we got that, because obviously you think, well, they'll be fine, because what else do you think? But it's like, at the same time, if this just happened without him being hospitalized a few days earlier, I just would have been, like, shell-shocked completely.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I literally woke up and I heard somebody in the next room on the phone talking with somebody about it, and I went, what? They didn't even say the name. All I heard was like, oh yeah, I read a few days ago that he was hospitalized, and I went, no. And freaking, yep. That's how I started my day on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the 27th of February. He died in his home with his family. He's been suffering from COPD for a long time. It's called chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Pulmonary disease. Which caused by smoking primarily. If you've ever gone on his Twitter, he's a very big non-smoking advocate because of that. He's also a big let me adopt you and be my grandchild advocate.
Yeah, he was everybody's grandpa.
Yeah.
How much better would Uncle Grandpa have
Oh
been if it was just about him?
So much better. But yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, he volunteered to let everybody be his grandchild, and he would be their honorary grandpa, and he'd like say, tweet and text me your graduations and your marriages and all your stuff, and I'll be there for you if you don't have anybody to be there for you, because I love everybody and I'm the best man who ever lived.
And just freaking William Shatner reacting like on Twitter, just like someone asked him like what's the best thing he ever said to you, and he just replies, I love you. Like devastated, crushed, broken. God.
His last words, or not really his last words, but the last thing he ever posted on Twitter, which he was very active on, was, a life is like a garden. Perfect moments can be had, but not preserved, except in memory. Live long and prosper. Yeah. But, let's honor his career. I mean, we're an animation podcast, and he's, aside from obviously his more famous roles, he's done a lot of stuff in different cartoons. A lot of them are playing himself, but they were always fun, and he had such a good humor about him, and he was in some really iconic episodes of some shows. But one of his first voice roles was actually in '86 as Galvatron in the Transformers movie.
Yep.
The original movie, which I know is a big childhood favorite for a lot of people. He was in another childhood favorite, The Page Master. Yeah, he was Dr. Henry Jekyll / Mr. Edward Hyde. So that was another childhood favorite. He played the king of Atlantis from Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
I didn't know that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was him. Cree Summer has been tweeting a lot as well. If you don't know, she's a very prolific voice actress, and she played Kida in that movie, the daughter of the king. So they played along each other in that movie, so they built up a little relationship there. Obviously he was in Star Trek the Animated Series playing Spock, all 22 episodes. He played himself in The Simpsons in a few really famous episodes, including Marge versus the Monorail and the Springfield Files. he was also in a movie that we're actually going to be talking about later this year,
Yeah.
The Halloween Tree, as Mr. Mound Shroud. And, of course, he played himself in Futurama as well. In at least 2 episodes. Space Pilot 3000 and Where No Fan Has Gone Before.
Yeah, this wiki page says 2 episodes, but I'm like, it has to have been more than that.
I'm pretty sure he was in. Yeah, didn't he introduce the head museum in the very first episode, where he's like, we live a life of quiet dignity, and then somebody gives him fish food.
That's Space Pilot 3000.
Oh, my bad. Then I don't know.
I don't know, maybe. I think the Wikipedia just put like where he was a major role in the episode. I don't know. But yeah, we know that he's all over Simpsons and all over Futurama. He has like one of the best lines. Was one of Nikki's favorite lines. I remember when he was trying to get me to watch The Simpsons.
The line from the monorail episode when Krusty tries to jump out of the monorail. He's like, Krusty, one out! And then Nimoy grabs him and is like, no, the world needs laughter.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And also, let's be honest, without Leonard Nimoy, Futurama projects wouldn't exist in the first place. The groundwork wouldn't have been laid.
No, Star Trek.
Totally.
Yeah. And he was
Star Trek wouldn't have been the same without him.
Yeah, and he was probably the most talented actor on that show.
If it weren't for his rapport with William Shatner while he played Captain Kirk, that everyone would have been like, this captain's a fucking douchebag, and changed the channel.
Yeah, he was a very necessary foil.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very sad because now Kirk is the only one of the main 3 who are still alive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, because we still got George Takei.
Yes.
We still got
Nichelle Nichols,
and we still got I'm blanking on Walter Koenig.
Yeah. But they were the 3, and
Yeah,
now there's
they were
only one, and it's
trio.
really sad.
God.
It's really hard for me to believe still. I'm still like, nah, man, he's always there. Because, we're very young, so, he's just always been alive and around in this pop culture sphere. So to imagine him not anymore is just so bizarre.
Yeah.
And he did the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah,
He
he had
did.
that really funny, silly music career. Yeah, he did a lot of stuff.
And I don't want to put the guy on blast, so soon after his passing, but in that song he says that Bilbo's the bravest little hobbit of them all. It was Sam.
Well, that was I think the ballad was about the Hobbit, so it didn't touch on LOTR.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's incorrect. Right. And then we got one more story.
One more story. So yeah, we just...
Yeah, rest in peace.
Of course.
Sir.
Yeah, sir. You need to be posthumously sirred forever. Anyway, we have one last story. It's not as much of a bummer. And another property that is getting turned into a film for some reason. This one is even more a some reason than Adventure Time. Ratchet and Clank. It's going to be made into a CGI film.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've heard of this. This has been in the works for a while, and this is, I think...
Yeah, actually, they just screened a test screening on the 27th.
Yeah. It's an adaptation of primarily the plot of the first game, which is the only one I've played. So that's convenient.
Yeah.
And I honestly think this one could work.
Yeah.
From what I know of them, I haven't played them at all, but from what I know of them, the tone they go for, it could easily fit into an animated movie.
Yeah, they got a good buddy dynamic. There's enough characters and locations and enough stuff happens in the game where you can make a movie plot out of it instead of it just being all action beats. Because we've talked before about video game to film adaptations and how it's often, with a lot of source material, just kind of impossible. Anything Nintendo's done, it will not adapt cleanly to film.
Yeah, but they're making the...
Wait, no, Star Fox.
Oh, that'd be so
Yeah.
fun.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that. Okay, because this is my pitch. Star Fox, and you use the exact same CGI sci-fi style as Guardians of the Galaxy, and have everyone look like Rocket Raccoon. Just cute little furry people in jets.
I would watch that 7 times.
Right?
Star Fox is already basically just Star Wars meets Top Gun.
Yay!
With aminals. So
with cute aminals.
yeah.
They're going to be doing barrel rolls, even though they're not actually doing a barrel roll. They're doing some other thing.
They would probably make that joke like, that wasn't really a barrel roll. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up, Slippy.
No one likes you.
Yeah, this Ratchet and Clank movie, it's Sony Pictures, right?
Probably.
It's gotta be.
It's, honestly, all we've got is a little Facebook thing.
I think there's
posted by Insomniac Games.
I mean, I remember a year ago I saw a trailer for it, but it was like it didn't show anything from the movie because they hadn't made it yet. It was Ratchet and Clank being like, we're gonna make a movie, and then they did a bunch of silly fourth wall breaking goofs.
Yeah, the movie's apparently coming out this freaking year.
Yeah, I mean,
like I said, I saw that trailer a while ago. So.
Yeah, and I mean, they just test screened it last month. I mean, it should be coming out soon.
Oh,
unless literally everybody in that theater was like, we hate the ending, and we gotta fucking do it again.
I'm excited to see Clank.
Yeah, and cute. What's great is that they've got the voice actors from the game playing their roles.
Oh, that's fun.
It's James Arnold Taylor as Ratchet, David Kaye as Clank, Jim Ward as Captain Quark, and Armin Shimmerman as Dr. Nefarious, I think he's new.
What about Chairman Drek?
I don't know who's playing Drek.
In the front here.
No, Dr. Nefarious, he's not new, but he wasn't in the first game. So they're going to chop and screw it a bit, which is fine.
Yeah. They're probably not going to have the Rhino either.
I don't know. It depends on what this is going to be rated. The game is rated I guess T.
Is it rated T? I could have sworn it was E. It looks like an E game.
It looks like an E game, but there's a lot of, stylized violence in it. A lot of shit blowing up.
But no, yeah, so, I was surprised at this news article, because I just assumed it was old news by now, because around the same time that trailer dropped when I saw it, also a Sly Cooper movie trailer dropped.
Oh,
wow.
That could work,
But the difference was, that could work too, but the weird thing was, whereas Ratchet and Clank is basically staying, as far as I know, they're still sticking with the style from the video game, Sly Cooper is going for different style. It looked different. Like the teaser trailer they put out looked different. So I have no idea if that's still being developed, but maybe it'll be in another Toon News at some point.
Yeah. We're going to create a whole new generation of furries.
Yeah, and the Ratchet and Clank games, especially once they got on PS3, are really good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of the games they pushed to kind of sell the visual style, the visual capabilities of the PS3. It's like, look, we made a Pixar movie game, and it's like, well, no, but this is pretty good looking for a game.
Yeah. Apparently people are already complaining about the design for Chairman Drek. Apparently his head is too pointy.
Shut up. It's Chairman Drek, who cares that much? Shut up. All right.
Nobody cares. Clank is cute, and that's all I care about. He's going to be so cute. He's going to walk around and make little tinking noises on the Foley artist, and it's going to be so cute.
Robots.
All right. That's been Toon News. As always, you can send us via email or Tumblr or Twitter or wherever you want news stories that you'd like us to talk about if you think we may not have seen them. We didn't get any this week, but...
We got some, but it was stories that I already knew about.
No,
but
never
that's
mind.
Okay.
Yeah, it never hurts to reinforce it, because it,
Yep.
It
lets me know what you guys are interested in.
Yeah, that's a big thing.